Oh my god, will you get the fuck out of here, stupid ass blueberry gang to kick your god. Hey Guardians, CloudLXXXV here, and welcome back to Destiny Glitches. Hope you guys enjoyed that little skit I did for you at the very opening there. That was pretty fun making that, so hope you did like it. But yeah, today guys, me and Casperity here, we have a brand new glitch for you, out of map, in the Blast. It's pretty damn cool, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. Now you see the whole area behind us? You can get behind that, and it is freaking cool. I'm gonna be showing you guys two methods to get there in Cosmodrome Patrol, and two methods on Plaguelands Patrol. It's pretty damn cool. But I have to give a shout out to the last video's SF Bounty winner, and that was Spazalicious. He wanted me to wear the Atheon mask, and I'm doing so. Of course guys, there is another SF bounty in this video, so if you guys do find it, leave it in the comment section down below. If you're first, you'll get a shout out in the next video, and you get to choose which mask I wear. Now guys, you will need to be a Titan. Make sure you've got increased height, high agility, Twilight Garrison, and a sword, and a rollable Sparrow, because you will need to do some Sparrow flying. Now first we have to get out of the map, and we're going to get out of the map over here in the corner. There we go, there goes Casper. Time for my turn. There we go, so that's basically step one. Get up here is step one. And also it's a landing spot, so if you die you should spawn here. Now let me go into my menu here. I want to stick on this quick summon helmet for Sparrows. You will need this because the death barrier here is pretty high up, so one little mistake and you are pretty much screwed. So just do what I do. I want to gain a little bit of height, and there is some water that you can land on, just over here. And you can walk around here for a while. If you guys want to play it safe, just stay here for, I don't know, a few minutes. And hopefully you spawn back here, because sometimes you don't, when you don't, it's very, very irritating. I'm going to fly over here. Summon your Sparrow, fly a little bit to get some height. Now the tricky bit, we gotta get underneath these buildings. Kinda head slightly to the left when you go under, summon your Sparrow. And Sparrow fly up. There is barriers to the right, so if you do hit them, be very, very careful. And there we go, we are out. Holy shit. Pretty cool over here. Now I remember in year one when you could wall breach with Sparrows. Now getting to places like this in year one didn't really have any significance. No one really cared. The only thing people cared about in year one was getting into secret areas, secret DLC areas. So stuff like this, no one gave a crap about basically. But yeah, like even if you search YouTube, you won't find a video about this because it was of no significance whatsoever. But now, any out of map stuff is a-okay. And I've wanted to be able to get back here again for a long time, so it is finally cool to be able to do that. Though when I was a Warlock, I never got to explore it like this amount. Like the other places we end up going to, never explored that stuff. But this is freaking awesome. Now directly to the left of us is a barrier. And basically where we are, that's where the big wall that goes around. And there's a barrier beyond that. Let's jump back up here. And look, there's that door. There's that door from the little skit. Now we are going to get up on top here. And see that little spot there, guys? If you do stand there and swing your sword, you can get thrown out back into the map, but I'm not going to do that, of course. Now let's take a little good look around, and I will talk to you guys in a second. Now where Casper is over there, if you try to go over where that grenade was thrown, there is a pushback barrier there, so as soon as you fall down the other side, you'll be in a turn back and you'll die. So don't go over there. Look at that, kind of looks like a bit of paper or something. I don't know what the hell that is. But I wanted a closer look. It kind of does look like some part of a treasure map. Or something stupid like that. Okay, from here we are going to get inside a room in the refinery that you cannot get in any other way. This is the only way you can get in this specific room in the refinery. You want to go underneath. Once you reach here, you want to spiral fly up and you'll spawn inside this room in the refinery. And you might say, but we're out of map in the refinery. You could get here a long time ago. This is an old thing. Nope. Where we currently are, you cannot get inside here from out of map in the refinery. We're actually inside this building. This building that we're inside is actually the building. Let me drop down the side here. We're inside the building where the blast is. See, normally you would have to drop down, walk into that doorway to loot the blast, but from here you can walk up here, hit the blast checkpoint, and now you're inside the building at the blast that you also haven't been able to get into. So you're kind of like stuck in this little building. Well, you're not stuck in it, there is a way to get back out, which I'll show you guys in a second. Oh, that was a field jump. Now you want to come over to the right side here. And you see these little railings? You want to jump on these. Drop down, and then you gotta drop down some more. You've got to basically go underneath this building, quickly hover, summon your sparrow, and sparrow fly up. When you do that, you can work your way back to the left. Oh god! Wow. Okay, there we go. Now we're back to where we just were, pretty much. Now this time we're going to get back on top, we're going to drop down, load back into the refinery as normal, and then walk into the blast, and then we'll get on to the second method to get out here. On, as you can see, Cosmodrome Patrol. So this is method 1. I think method 2 is a little bit easier, or at least I found it easier. But you guys will see, and you guys can try for yourselves. So all we need to do is jump inside this doorway. There we go, we are back inside the refinery. Run to the end. And we are back in the blast. Awesome. So yeah. Awesome glitch. And that's basically the blast fully glitched to shit, so to speak. Now here we are, still in Cosmodrome Patrol. If you're having trouble going that way, go this way. This is another method that you can do it. You need to be on this side of the map, and just coming over from this way is a lot handier than just sparrow flying underneath the whole map. Now you see when you drop off here, if you actually sparrow fly straight up to your right, you can get on top of those rooms, but I'll cover that in another video. Now what we're aiming to land on under here is that thing there, that part of that kind of truck or whatever the hell it is, like a tanker. Next stop is over there, but we want to go in this direction. Just jump, boost, hover, and then sword swipe until you get over. I failed the first time. As you can see, I didn't swing my sword when I should have. But let's give that another attempt. And also, if you feel like you're not going to make it, just summon your sparrow to get a little bit more height, and that's exactly what I'll be doing. There we go. Now where we need to go to is, where is it? Ooh my god. Ooh, that was close. Where we need to go to is right at the corner of that building. As you can see, there's an opening. Kinda like the other side. Come out, you see that pillar, just go right past that pillar. Summon your sparrow and fly up, and bada boom! There you go, you're outside the map once again. On this side, excellent. Now, let's... oh, and there's that door. And let's get onto the Plaguelands patrol. Here we go, we are in the Plaguelands, we're going to do the exact same thing. And there are subtle differences outside the map, which you will see. And also in the Plaguelands version, guys, you know the water that was behind us? It's not there. There is like a sheet of ice, but it seems too small to actually stand on, so I just did it in one single run. That's very tough, one mistake, and you have to do it all over again. So there we go. I mean, if you could get this down to a T, you could pretty much do it every single time. Once again, that is cool because it's fully solid. Like seriously, if we could get out of the barrier in here, there is nowhere really high. We could use like some of DJ's techniques. It would have been cool to be able to fly up on top of that building. And look at this, looks like a cushion. A snow cushion. Let me take a little seat here. Chill for a little second. Whew, cold ass. Anyway, let's carry on. There's the doorway once again. Jump up here, and as you can see on this side over here, there is a big mound of snow. There's a big mound of snow over there. That's not there in the normal Cosmodrome patrol. And let's work our way back round and get on top, and you guys will see the other subtle differences. I mean, one thing you can probably notice is, on this side there was a lot of snow because, well, it is the Plaguelands. But once we get on top and look behind, well, you'll see what I mean in a second. Now, in the other one, that whole area down there was covered with snow in the Cosmodrome. Yet here, it's literally no snow. It's like just greyish dirt. It's kind of weird. I was taking a little screenshot there. That's why the sound went off. As I said before, do not go beyond that point or you're screwed. I'm not going to do the whole going underneath, loading into the refinery, then the blast, then so on and so forth. We're just going to go... oh look, there's another cushion over there. It's all solid, but me and Casper were trying to get over there and we just couldn't. Let's just go back in here, run up to the blast, and we will get on to the last way to get out there in the Plaguelands. So here we are, guys. the second method this time, we're not going all the way across. I mean, you can if you want, but I prefer going this way. Because there's a big sheet of ice that you can land on. Just crawl under it here, right to the end. And when you get to the end, we want to head in this direction, so just drop off Twilight Garrison, hover, and so on and so forth till we get over here. See? Then from here, once again, over onto the pipe. This time I think I get it perfectly. I get the perfect height, I get around everything, and then land on it. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Once again, the corner. And touchdown. There we go. That is both Cosmodrome and Plaguelands, 2 methods for both to get out of map over here. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it. And don't forget guys, if you did like it, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, or even subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, Guardians, this is CloudLXXXV, and as always, thanks for watching.